All right, so to bring in a sense of shifting and change and, seasons, we can expect the change. And we had our time change this weekend, so it's an adjustment, but one that I very much look forward to, because then there's more time, more daylight for me to do things after work, and I can get back into my walking routine a little better. So that's kind of something exciting to me. But this also is the 1 year anniversary, week of the 1 year anniversary of COVID change that we did not choose and we did not expect. So thinking about all the shifts we have to go through, some planned, some unplanned, and just reminding ourselves and kind of getting regrounded in terms of accepting that those changes that come, remembering that that is part of life, whether we want it or not sometimes. And so with it being the 1 year of anniversary of COVID and the time change this weekend, I thought we need to really get in touch with that just inner shift. And so as we typically practice, I want you guys to do whatever you need to do, get in whatever position you need to get in. And hello, Candace. Good to see you. So we're going to do something for shifting the seasons. So just get comfortable, whether you want to lie down or sit up and maybe support yourself if you have pillows or anything like that. And just get ready to practice in a way that's going to help you shift beautifully into the season of rebirth. So that's what spring is. It's about rebirth. And I don't know about you guys, but the last year, I need to be reborn. We have changed so much and shed so much skin. I don't know of anyone who would say they're the same as they were a year ago. And even if COVID and this pandemic had not happened, I would hope I wouldn't be able to say I'm the same as I was 1 year ago. The process of change and evolution, inner and outer, we need, even though it's painful at times, right? But if we keep resisting those changes, that's going to keep that pain festering. So if we can shift through and bring it in and have this ritual to bring in that change and into the season of rebirth with spring, we can do that. So set aside anything that's on your mind. Right now, there's nothing you need to do. Set aside everything for this time to connect within yourself. In any position you're in, try to think about removing your shoulders away from your ears. And check that your neck is in line and feeling comfortable. Maybe check for any annoying discomfort, irritations, lumps and bumps in your clothing or your jewelry, or any of the surface beneath you that might be distracting you. Shift some things if you need to. Scan your whole body, checking that you're as comfortable as can be, and there's nothing calling your attention. Nothing that might draw your attention away from this practice. Now take a deep breath in and a long breath out.
That face that is usually covered by our phone has finally made an appearance. That face is laughing.
I did not expect the advertisement. Sorry about that. And now my phone's ringing. All the distractions. I'm ignoring the distractions. So take a deep breath in And a long breath out. Take another deep breath in. And as you exhale, feel yourself settle and let go. Now is the time to make any final adjustments you need so you can be still. Make sure you're completely comfortable and can completely surrender all doing and just be. And know that you can move whenever you need to, but make yourself so comfortable you'll have absolutely no desire to move. Begin to feel the stillness. Rest in that stillness. Become aware of distant sounds. Allow your sense of hearing to extend out, receiving all sounds effortlessly and without analysis. Simply receiving with effortless awareness. And now bring your hearing into the room, receiving sounds within the room. Listen for the soft sound of your own body breathing. Feel the body resting. Be aware of your body breathing itself. Nothing to do. No need for concentration, just effortless awareness. Say to yourself mentally, I am practicing this meditation. I will remain awake and aware. And now, with a focus on shifting into the spring season, know that spring is arriving. Feel that spring is arriving. All of nature is waking up, rested and renewed, ready to spring forth in beautiful new ways. Sunshine making a glorious reappearance. Plants sprouting up. Birds' eggs hatching. All of life is new. And you can emerge in a radiant new form too. Re-energized and fresh. Picture yourself effortlessly following this spring rhythm of nature. The season of rest is ending, and the season of rebirth is arising. Without any fear, allowing yourself to imagine change for yourself. Leave behind any old ideas or behaviors that feel heavy. What will you leave behind? Allowing space for your metamorphosis. Knowing that it's perfectly natural to follow the rhythm of change right now. Embracing the potential in change, opportunity for new experiences, new perspectives, new learning, new growth. New levels of joy, peace, and knowledge. Picture yourself being reborn, reinvented. What will it look like? Sound like? Feel like? Allow your heart to lead the way. Feel into it. Know that your heart's desires will be amplified by the energy of the spring season. It is the ideal season to renew momentum. Setting an intention for spring, say to yourself mentally now, I shift beautifully into the season of rebirth. I shift beautifully into the season of rebirth. I shift beautifully into the season of rebirth. Now become aware of the chest. Notice the body breathing itself. The chest gently rises and falls with each breath. Nothing for you to do, simply witnessing. Feel that breath coming in from far away in two separate streams through the nostrils. Two streams coming in through the nostrils and meeting at the point between the eyebrows. Two streams coming in from afar through the nostrils to meet the point between the eyebrows, the third eye. Keep breathing in this way. Two streams from afar, meeting at the point between the eyebrows, the eye of intuition. Feel the third eye center with each breath. Locate it behind the center between the eyebrows, in the center of the brain. Behind the center between the eyebrows, in the center of the brain. This is the center for intuitive knowing. As you bring awareness to the third eye, you bring energy. Where the awareness goes, energy flows. Now is the perfect time to repeat your spring intention again. If you repeat it with feeling and awareness now, it cannot fail. Say it to yourself mentally.
Reading is to your mind what exercise is to your body. If you have too much to...
Say to yourself mentally, I shift beautifully into the season of rebirth. I shift beautifully into the season of rebirth. I shift beautifully into the season of rebirth. Know that your intention has been received deep in your being and is already manifesting. Take a moment to feel the joy of your intention manifested. Now become aware of your breath, your body resting, breathing itself. Listen for the soft sound of your body breathing. And begin the process of allowing your subconscious mind to open and creativity to flow forth. And think about images of spring and experiences of spring. And watch with detached awareness. Morning sunlight, evergreen trees, raindrops on a window, birds chirping, smell of grass, flowers, a slightly warm breeze, fruit, citrusy juice, all the flavors of spring. blue sky, new leaves, new smells. Internalizing all the senses. And returning to the breath. Externalizing your awareness. Become aware of the room you're in, the floor, the walls, the ceiling. Listen for sounds within the room. Develop an awareness of your body and the place you're in. Feel your awareness coming back to your body. And beginning any gentle movements in the body, maybe wiggling your fingers and your toes. Make any gentle movements with the body that feel good. And now make any larger movements, maybe moving your feet and your legs and your hands, arms, any parts that are calling you. And if you're lying down, maybe when you're ready, rolling over to one side. Take a few deep breaths now, recalling anything that spoke to you in our practice today. And say to yourself mentally one more time, I shift beautifully into the season of rebirth. And bringing that shift back with you out into the world. Hold the feeling of shifting beautifully into the season of rebirth. As you softly open your eyes and allow your eyes and your awareness to adjust back into the room and back into your day. And if anybody wants to maybe use the chat or unmute yourself to share your experience.
Okay, I'm a little drowsy, but I'm willing to share. Oh my goodness, that was so peaceful. I love that so much. Spring is always like one of my favorite times,
Yeah.
and just something about, I don't know, it was just so clear for me, just like the smells and the sights and just the feeling of calm. And I especially love, I guess, that mantra, just shifting beautifully. Like, that was powerful for me. I liked it a lot. So thanks.
Oh, well, thank you too. It's been a few weeks since we've done one. And, this morning I'm like, oh, I don't know what to do, what topic. And I thought about the time change and it being the 1 week anniversary of COVID. And I needed this, even just, I'm not on the receiving end, I'm on the giving end, but just reminding myself of the need to allow these shifts in
Mm-hmm.
and move through them. And it kind of helps. It reminded me of the changes I've been wanting to make, but feeling stuck in. And,
Oh, Candace said she can't hear anymore.
oh,
No.
You can hear okay?
Yeah, I hear you. I don't know
Right.
why she can't hear. Oh, well.
I'm sorry, Candace.
Hate that.
Oh, darn. Well, hopefully she got
Yeah. I definitely think it's and we were talking about the seasons earlier, just there's just a cycle of transformation throughout our lives. It's just woven into nature and and everything. So I think this was a really good, I guess, metaphor in a way for our growth. So
Yeah, I'm also thinking about how the winter season is this time of slowing down and almost hibernating in a way. And it's hard. It's like a time of contemplation where you go inward
mhm.
and feel like you're not maybe getting anywhere or achieving anything, but there's a lot of internal work going on. And like
Yes.
shifting into spring is now it's time to use that, whatever growth you got out of that internal work, to move forward and take action and I would say not to beat yourself up for feeling stuck in that quiet season of winter.
Yeah, I'm almost thinking too, it's, we have do all our New Year's resolutions at
Uh,
the turn of it. And it's almost like spring is kind of a way, not just to actualize it, but to more like reflect and, like you said, with compassion, shift into being the things that we want to be. So I don't know. It's very moving for
yeah,
me.
totally. And Stephanie, she says, for me, it was good to put a positive outlook into the shifting and shedding this past year has brought us. Oh, I
Mm,
love those words,
yes.
shedding.
Hmm.
Yeah, we have had to shed a lot. I hope, if nothing else, there's been a lot of pain and loss and grief, and it's impacted our relationships and maybe even our relationships with ourselves and who we think we are, and maybe we're shedding some former version of ourselves. And maybe this is the opportunity to move into that and to expose that new version of ourselves to the world.
Hmm.
Um, it's good to do these kinds of things every season. So maybe I'll start doing that next time. Yeah. Well, I appreciate you guys being here and sharing this moment with me as we shift. And at least the sun's out today. So maybe I can move into the week with a different perspective. All right. Well, thank you guys. We will be here next week again. So stay tuned.
All right. Thanks.
Bye. Thank you.